Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheridan Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. So I'm operating under a little bit of stress today. Been gone all day for work. Just have got home. Saundra is out right now. I'll tell you about that here in a little bit. But it's late in the day, way later than we ever do chores. I did come in and do chores. I done chores last night late so that we at least would have a little bit of cushion. So man, let's get to work. Let's see if we can get everybody fed, watered, moved, all that kind of thing. We'll take a look at the cows. I've got an update on baby chicks. I know it's been an ongoing saga about baby chicks around here, but I'm talking too much. Let's get to work. Hang out with us for a little bit. Let's get some stuff done. All right, it's getting late in the day and I don't have a whole lot of daylight left. So I'm gonna try to be as efficient as I can. Filming slows a little bit of it down, but that's fine. I'm gonna be as efficient as I can. Try to get everything I need to go do chores all at once. All right, let's see what this fussy crowd is yammering about. So the cows, real quick on the cows. Last video, we moved the cows from way out yonder into the middle part of that field where they stayed for about 12 or 16 hours, somewhere in that neighborhood. Then they came up into the front piece where they stayed for about 8 hours. So I had somebody leave kind of a snarky comment, that pasture's not ready to graze. You're right, it's not ready to graze for long. Big areas, quick moves. If you were to go down there and look, you're going to be hard pressed to find where they nipped the grass off. Then we brought them up here, and this is where some of the magic, let me fix this gate. So this is where some of the magic has happened. I divided this field into 3 different sections. Section number 1, then we divided this top part into section number 2, and then section number 3. We are fussy. That one and this biggest calf right here were across the line. Let me take this line down, and then maybe we can talk without all the interruptions from you, goofball. Such a needy bunch. So like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by all the mooing, the cows came up here. They had a full day from about this area down, and they really cleaned it up. I mean, this was an area that we had the pigs on last year. We were doing that 6-day rotation, 7-day rotation through 6 paddocks, and then overseeding. And so we had left this fallow all fall and had not done any grazing at all. So this was a lot of stockpile in this field. So they came over, worked this section for a day. Then yesterday I moved them into a long, narrow, skinny spot. And the thinking behind doing long, narrow, skinny paddocks is the cows have to walk back and forth a lot. That massages the ground and gets manure a little bit spread over a little more area. There's some benefits to doing that, causing those cows to have to walk. Then this morning, because I was going to be gone all day and knew I was going to be gone, about 5:30 I came out and opened them up into this section up here, and they've hit it pretty good today. We got a lot of dead standing pigweed. I was hoping they would push more of that down, but they didn't. But they've mowed all of this down really nice, got over into the ditch line, got it all cleaned out. Looks really, really good. So they have done exactly what I wanted them to do. They're getting used to this moving thing. Came up here, they're at the gate ready to move, wanting to go somewhere. So I've opened them up to the bottom part down there. They now have access to all of this field, and so that's what we've done up here. But yesterday morning, day before yesterday, after that very first move, we had a little surprise. We had this little guy show up, little bull calf, off of our Holstein looking mama, and he is a son to Mongo. If y'all remember Mongo, I messed up and put his ear tag on the wrong side of his ear, but we came out and found him. He was still damp, and mama is just doing a fantastic job with him. Beautiful color, healthy, big guy. I mean, he's not a small calf, so he's doing really, really nice. But this is the 5th calf born on the farm so far this year, 4th one that's alive. We did have the one stillborn, but man, he's doing great. And with mama being part Holstein, I don't know if y'all can tell that bag, she's packing a full load for that guy. So I expect him to do really well, because mama got a lot of milk in her. But this all looks good, looks nice. Our manure pats look like we would expect them to. We're not very runny, so they're tolerating the grass pretty good. I got to come back and pick these posts up. We'll do all that tomorrow. It's getting late, but they've really worked this pasture over, doing their thing. So when they came up here, this field was pretty rough, and they've been here for 2 full days now. Yeah, they've been on this pasture for 2 full days, and it's looking much better. So good example of how you can use your livestock. You can employ your livestock as part of your landscaping crew, and the nice thing is you don't have to pay them a dime. They're making you money while they're out here eating this grass, putting on weight, having babies. Y'all going? Come on, let's go. So real quick, they still fussing over there. This is where the cows are going to be coming next, over into this field, which is right below the pigs. The pigs are up here on top of the hill. But man, the grass is coming on strong over here, ain't it, Reuben? And this will be another spot where they'll come in, we'll have a big area, and we'll move quick. They won't stay on this long. Hello, pigs. How are y'all doing? Lord, at the wasted feed. Came up and fed these guys. They got fed yesterday morning, then got fed again last night to make sure that they had plenty of feed, since I was going to be gone today, and Saundra's out of the picture. So they're wasting a bunch. But look at these piglets. Man, everybody's looking really good. Piglets are growing. Where's the rest of them at? I'll bet Spot's down there in that hut. Let's get these girls fed. A little disappointed they're wasting. I may cut back on the amount of feed we're giving them. General rule of thumb, lactating sows, so those sows that have piglets that are nursing, so I've got 3 of them, general rule of thumb is 15 pounds per pig per day. So I got 3 of them. 3 times 15, 45. And then 1 pound per pig per day to maintain body condition. She's not lactating, no piglets, so she would get 5. So 45 and 5 would be 50. 2 5-gallon buckets is right at 50 pounds. So we're feeding the proper amount, but we've got a lot of waste. So let's see where this other mom is. Which I hear her grunting over here. There she is. Hey, Spot. Where's them piglets? You got them piglets? Looky there. There's a piglet. There's a bunch of piglets. Oh, yeah. Check out the piglets. I think you got a few more than yours, don't you? You got the bar closed, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 6, 5. You got 8 in there. You got 8, so you got somebody that don't belong to you. So they're wanting a nurse, ain't they? Yeah. But everybody here's looking pretty good. I think we got all our piglets. Yeah, we got them all. All right. There's this crowd for the day. All right, quick update on our chicks. If you don't know the backstory here, about a month ago, we ordered 100 Cornish Cross from Hoover Hatchery. They came in on a real cold morning. Saundra went and got them, brought them, put them directly under the light. We ended up losing about 70 of those. We reached out to the hatchery and decided we wanted a replacement. So they sent us about 70 replacements. Out of that 70, we lost another 40. And those 70 came in on it wasn't a cold morning, it was about 50 degrees, but we ended up losing about 70 of those. So or 40 of those. So there's about 30 left in here, about 30 chicks left out of those replacements. So Saundra reached out to the hatchery yesterday because of the additional 40 that we had lost. And we have decided we did not get replacements. We wanted a refund, so they very kindly refunded our money on the ones that we had lost. We also had another batch ordered. I don't remember how many it was. I think it might have been 200. We had another 200 ordered. We went ahead and canceled that order. We've decided that we know how to manage chickens. It's not that we don't know how to manage chickens, and we understand that there's cold stress and that happens from time to time. But the numbers of loss that we've had, especially on the ones that came in when it was not cold. I mean, it was a normal morning like we normally get chickens in the spring, summer, all that kind of thing. It was in the 50s. To lose well over half of those, almost 2/3 of those, is just not acceptable. And we had a lot of y'all comment after we were talking about loss that had said that you had ordered 15 and had lost 11. Ordered 70 and had lost 30 some. I mean, we had a number of comments from folks that said that they had been losing chicks in numbers that just didn't make sense from this same hatchery. So we've elected to not order from them for a while. We may order another batch later in the season, and I am not telling you to do one thing or the other. My lights keep going out. I'm not telling you to do one thing or another, that there's a right or a wrong. I'm just saying that we've had some loss. We're not happy with that loss. We're not happy with the quality that we've been getting from that particular hatchery, so we've elected not to order anymore for the time being. We may try again later in the season. Because, let's go up and I'll show you a brooder. We got another 100. We ordered another 100 chicks from another hatchery. Let's go take a look at them and we'll see how they're doing. Hello, Diddles. How are you Diddles doing? Oh, my goodness. Look at y'all. All right. So this is another batch that we ordered. We ordered 100 chicks from the Freedom Ranger hatchery. And they're not exactly Cornish, but they're a Cornish style bird. Ordered 100. They sent us 102. Got them 2 days ago. 2 days ago. We've lost one chick. Whereas with the other hatchery, we were losing 70%, 50% in batches. Here, we've lost one single chick. And they're just, I mean, they are active. They look good. They're mobile. I mean, they're acting like what we expect baby chicks to act like. And they're thriving. So, you know, I don't know. Again, I don't expect that kind of loss. And I know that we got some chicks in the cold. I get that. But we've got enough experience managing chicks to be able to manage chicks in the cold. We can't do much about the cold stress when they first come, but to lose, 70%, 50% in that first 48 hours is just, there's no logical explanation for it other than perhaps there's something wrong with the breeding stock. That's the only thing we can think of. And these birds are being managed in exactly the same way. Brood lamps, the exact same feed, water from the same well, using the same drinkers. I mean, everything is identical. The only variation is where these birds have come from. I can't explain it. Again, we've decided to cancel those orders, to cancel that order and not order from that hatchery until later in the year. We'll give them some time. Maybe they got a wrinkle in their system. We don't know. Give them a little time to work it out. We may come back and try again. And now one thing we did do, in all fairness, this is one of our big brooders. This is one of my big 8x8 brooders. We did cordon it off. I took a board that we'd cut on the sawmill and we kind of split this thing in half. So they only have half of the brooder. They've got 3 lights over here. And we put some feed bags up on the gable ends to keep the drafts out. We've not had any cold nights. I mean, it's been, I think the lowest that we've had here in the past couple nights has been, I don't know, maybe 40. And we come out in the morning, check them. They're kind of huddled under the lights, but I mean, they certainly don't act like they're cold. So just got them fed. Looks like everybody was hungry, because like it's been 24 hours since I fed them. But everybody's doing great. 102 in the mail, 101 still alive. Can't argue with the results. Well, I wasn't going to film this, but maybe it's worth it. We have some escapees, and looks like the tractor was a little high off the ground, so they figured out a way to get out, which is fine. They're in the netting, except for this goober over here. Decided he wanted to get outside the netting. Let's see if we can coax him back in here. Will you come under the netting there, Mr. Chicken Man? Come on. You get to come under the netting. Here you go. Come on. There you go. We got some smart chickens around here. Would you be interested in going back in your coop or in your tractor? If I were to walk around here and convince you to go, looky there, smart chicken. All right, y'all. I've been debating on this, and I'm gonna try it, and y'all give me a little feedback and tell me what you think. And if you don't like it, then I won't do it. But we're gonna try one just for funsies and see what happens. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the previous video, and I'm gonna pick a comment, and I'm gonna pick a comment from who I believe, and this is just my opinion, I may be missing it. You guys may find something that you think is more appropriate, but from what I believe is a guy sitting in Starbucks drinking a non-fat soy latte in his man bun and his skinny jeans. And I'm going to read that comment on the video. So we're going to be fair. I'm just trying to be fair here to the skinny jean wearing folks. We want to give y'all a little love here. So we're going to call this the skinny jean comment of the day. And today's skinny jean comment of the day comes from 1337 Farm. And this is from the last video. And actually, he left two, so we're going to read them both here. So the first one was, that paddock is not ready for grazing yet. So my response to that was, the cows ended up being on that for about 16 hours. Then they were on the next one for 8. You really can't even tell that they were there except for the manure pads. Well, Mr. Skinny Jean 1337 Farm felt like he needed to dig a little bit deeper. And this is the one, this is really the featured one. This is the featured one, but the other one is for context. This is the featured one. If you're going to invoke Greg Judy's name and try to make a commission off of electric fencing, the least you could do is buy more hay to unroll on those paddocks like Greg would do. My response was, I made the specific statement, this is not a sponsored video or affiliate link, and we've unrolled about 125 rolls of hay this winter. Get your facts straight. So, Mr. 1337 Farm, you are our skinny jean commenter of the day. Hey Lordy! Stupid geese. See if we can get these guys fed and get a few eggs. Time of day to collect eggs. Let's go do that first. Good Lord! Hi. Hello, chickens! Come on. Out you go. Come on. Need to see if there's anything in there. Looking good, looking good. It's a broody girl here. We put some eggs under her. We're going to see if she'll hatch them out. See what she does. Ain't you pretty? Over here's the honey holes. Oh, floor egg. We're good on feed. I'm not going to feed them tonight. We'll get them fed tomorrow. Good looking basket of eggs tonight. All right, I told y'all at the beginning of the video that Saundra was out. She's not helping. And there's a good reason why. Thought I'd share that with y'all. She's sitting on the porch. Why are you sitting on the porch and me out doing all this work?
I've hurt my foot.
Yeah. So Meemaw here got her crutches. Tell them what happened.
I was trying to dump the cow drinker a couple evenings ago, and I think I've popped the plantar fascia in my right foot.
Yeah, so she's been out of commission for a couple days now, and I had to be gone for work all day today. So last night, done chores up so she wouldn't have to do them today, so that bought us a little extra time. But you did do some farm work today.
I did. I had a very good repeat customer of ours come by, and she got a bunch of chicken.
Yeah, so glad we got that chicken done last week. How many chickens did they buy?
15 whole birds.
They bought 15 whole birds and some ground and some other stuff too, didn't they? So we had a good sale. So
Neighbor Angela, she lives right up the road up here.
So I guess
we appreciate that.
So I guess we'll give you a pass on doing chores and getting out and doing farm work today.
She actually volunteered to come and help out this weekend if we needed her, and
how nice.
I appreciate that more than she'll ever know.
Yeah, and you've got deliveries tomorrow.
Yeah, Mama's gonna help me with that.
Your mama's gonna help with deliveries while I go to market. So we just got to piece it together best we can, ain't we?
Yeah, we gotta go out here in a few minutes and pack your coolers and pull orders for in the morning.
Oh yeah, that's right. And we got something else big happening tomorrow. Just got the phone call on that.
Yeah, got some new cows coming
Got
tomorrow.
some new cows coming tomorrow.
Hey, Buckster.
Looky there. There's the Buckster.
Queen.
If Skinny Jeans was a dog, right there it is. Get him, Maggie. All right, there it is. Got those cows moved out. They're moving across the pasture now, doing some landscaping work for us. Really glad to have them out. We were about out of hay. I only had one roll of hay left too, so I've got some more, just got to go pick it up, but we just had one here on the farm. Gonna be making some changes and ordering up those chicks. Again, I don't know if it's a hatchery problem. I don't know, but we're gonna go a different route until we can kind of figure out what's going on. But I'll tell y'all what, I really miss her whenever she's not able to come out and help. Saundra is one of the hardest working people. She's a go-getter, and even today, you know, she was making sales and she's been inside doing computer work and accounting work and all that kind of stuff, that inside work that's got to be done. So she's been very productive, even though she's kind of been off of her feet. But hopefully in a few days, we'll get her back out here and she can join back in and do some of the heavy lifting too. So, like we always say, please keep us in your prayers. May God bless you and your families, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.